Here we are at our main home screen. We want to input our first program. So we don't have any parameters put in here right now. It's just showing us where our back gauge is currently at 3 inches. So we want to select our menu, main menu, which is the F with the open book here. If you have any questions about that, you can push the question mark up here, and at which point you can push over top of the button and it'll actually tell you what each symbol means. So going back to our main menu, we want to put in our first program, so our block program. Okay, so this is where we are going to begin inputting our dimensions. This part here, we don't really, it's not really concerning to us if we're doing digital print, but we can just select our left side. So we hit our enter equals sign here. What we need to input now is our sheet size, so our X and Y axis. The 12 by 18 inch is not stored as a template into the main memory. So we want to input from original sheet size. It wants to know our X axis, so we input 18 inches equals. And then our Y axis, which is 12, equals. So now we have our original sheet size laid out. So we want to continue our block programming. So we select 3. Now what it wants to know is what our lead trim is. So the key here is that we've got a 1/2 inch lead trim that we want to take off on an 18 inch sheet. So we're going to do a 0.5, enter, and then same with our side trim being a 1/2 inch side trim, enter. Now that we've input that, we can continue block programming. This is another area we don't really need to get into as we're setting it up to do a 2-sided trim, which we've already set up. So we'll hit 1. Now this is where it wants to know what our finished document sizes are going to be. In this setup, we're going to do a business card. So we'll do a required size of 2 inches. 2 inches. By 3.5 inches. So now we have our finished size listed here, side trim and original sheet size. Now we can select our cut sequence that we're going to do. We do have our full bleed business card with gutters, so number 3, so we'll do trim outs. So now it wants to know what our gutters are, so say we have 1/4 inch gutters, 0.25, 0.25, enter. And then same here, 0.25, enter. It does have another option where you can do dead cuts, where you have the gutters and then you also have them head to head. But we have full bleed trim out all around each side on this one, so we just simply enter 0 equals. Same with this direction, 0. Okay. Now it gives us a couple different sequences and how we can cut our, or how the program will set us to cut out our business cards here. So we can just select one, that works well for us. And we hit equals. And there we go. Sorry, I have to hit the final enter button on the side there. So this is where we're getting to the last point. We're about to send it into the actual production. So now we can go into program number 1, where we can input the order name. So if you want to call it 24 Hour Business Cards or whatever you want to do. So we can select that by 1. It'll give us a keypad, and this is where we can enter whatever we'd like to do for our name. We can hit send. Okay. Enter. We've done everything. We're happy. We've named it. We hit finish entry. And now we're able to start beginning our cuts. So you can see we have our first layout shown here on the digital screen. We can now hit equal once we put our product in to send the job. Oh, my apologies. We have to first turn it to automatic mode. Now we're in automatic mode. We can send it to our first cut position by pushing the equal sign twice. So it's telling us to put our documents in here and jog up our paper. You can see the symbol to put a jog mark in here. Okay, we've jogged our paper. Now we're okay to start program. Double tap. If you're not in need of doing any programming and you just want to do a simple cut, you're able to come up to the cutter here and select to manual mode. You'll see that it's in automatic, so we'll push our manual mode button. And at this point we can input whatever dimension we would like. So 8.5. Again, double tap, and it'll just send it to the dimension. And so on, so forth.